Ryan, so Lean Made Simple, the book, is now released. How long did it take you to write?
It's interesting. It actually took 2 years from start to finish. The first year and a half I was working on the book, and I actually ended up scrapping the whole thing. It seems very wasteful, but it just didn't feel right. It just wasn't right. Then I come up with this idea of having a 12-step process, because I'd been documenting our journey over the last 10 years. I came across Lean a decade ago, never heard of it before, didn't know what it was. I just knew that our business needed it. At that time, our business was in absolute chaos, with loads of issues, loads of problems, loads of production, operational issues, really high staff turnover, and I thought there has to be a better way. And I came across this thing called Lean, but it was typically seen as a very complicated theoretical concept. And I understood, or I kind of found out that once I simplified the message of Lean and made Lean simple, that's when we started to get traction in our company. So over the last 8-10 years, I've been documenting everything that I done, loads of diaries, loads of notebooks, and I put everything together in a book, because we do tours all the time. People come on Lean Made Simple tours to come and see our factory and see how we've implemented Lean. And the number one question we get at the end of every tour is, where do we start? How do I do this? And I just wanted something that I could give to tour guests and say, it's all in this one book. And thankfully that's what we have. But the response to the book has been absolutely incredible. I had no idea this was going to happen. There's thousands of books all over the world. I think there's a real need for this type of information. People love Lean, they love the idea of it, they love the results that it brings, but they really struggle to embed the culture. And that's something that we have been successful at. And thankfully now, there is a book and there is a process for how to implement a Lean culture.
If there's one thing that you could have people take away from reading the book, what would it be?
All the responses that we're getting already, and the book's only been out a few weeks. Everybody loves how simple the book is. It's really practical, really easy to read. You'll see it's got like big quotes, big introduction pages. There's questions at the back of each chapter where you can fill in your notes. It really encourages you to think. The one thing I would say is to use the book as a workbook. Actually write in it. Don't be scared to write in it. Make it your own. Answer all the questions, because if you go through the process from 1 to 12 and you do all these in your company, you will create a vibrant Lean culture, because we've done it and loads of other companies have done it and it works. So this system absolutely works, but I would encourage you to really get into the book, write notes in the margins, make it your own, and really, really enjoy it, because it's designed to be a practical, approachable, simple book.
There's a lot of sort of testimonials there at the front of it. What does it mean to have that sort of support from some really high-level Lean thinkers?
Yeah, it is amazing. And as soon as I reached out to the guys that gave me testimonials, they were straight back with it. I didn't have to ask anybody twice. And there's some big names in here. Former Vice President of Lexus, Paul Akers, gave me a really good testimonial. Tom Hughes, who's very well known in the Lean world as well, give me a good testimonial. And loads of Toyota UK as well, Alan and Paul from Toyota. Loads of big names from people who actually understand this stuff. So the fact that I've got testimonials and endorsements from all these top level guys that have been doing this their whole lives, it really is it's nice to have, and I really appreciate it.
And the goal of the book is to have people develop a vibrant Lean culture. Why did you choose Lean culture and not Lean processes or Lean tools?
I think it's the top of the triangle is culture. Once you develop a culture, the tools come as a byproduct. Most people start to implement Lean with 5S or the visual management boards, or physically changing the layout of their factory or their company. But it never sustains, because we tried that and it didn't work. And I realized that it wasn't until we developed the culture that the tools then were sustained. So culture is really group habit. That's all culture is. It's how a group of people act or behave. At our company, every single person is thinking about how can we make our jobs better? How can we reduce waste? How can we make an improvement? They're not thinking about work. They're thinking about how to improve the work. And that all comes down to culture. And that's why I really wanted to write a book on culture, on how to develop a lean culture. There is loads of books out there on the tools, the practical tools to take to implement lean, and there's some brilliant information out there. But I seen this as a huge gap, and I think that's why the book is doing so well.
So right now the book's released, and what comes next for it?
I haven't really got time to think about that yet, to be honest. I suppose something that I'd never thought of was that we're translating the book into 6 different languages. We've been contacted by people from all over the world that have read the book and want to translate, and loads of people have reached out to help us with that process, which I'm very grateful for as well. So the fact that the book is going to be in 6 languages, we're only a few weeks into the launch and it's already been translated into loads of languages, shows that the book is having an impact. And I'm so grateful for everybody that has supported the book. And my goal for the book is to empower people to create massive cultural change within their organisation and to wake people's minds up to the power of lean, because loads of people have came to see what we're doing at our company. They've went back and transformed their companies, but the goal of this book is to get the message to even more people. And it's working. It's going to be in loads of languages. The audiobook is available now as well. That's going great. So yeah, the message is getting out there. It's getting bigger and better every day. And loads of people are getting on board the lean train.
And how could somebody go about getting a copy of Lean Made Simple?
Yep, so it's available on the Lean Made Simple website. As we speak now, it's currently on Audible. It's on, there's a Kindle version as well. The print-on-demand version on Amazon will be ready quite soon, maybe even ready by the time this video comes out. So we've made it really easy for everybody to get their hands on the book. We wanted to get rid of any barriers to entry so that everybody can get it in their hands and start implementing lean.
Is there anyone you'd like to thank who's contributed to the book and supported the book along the way?
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody that contributed to the content of the book, everybody that gave testimonials, everybody that had input into the book. My wife as well, who has read through the book about 40 or 50 different times, helped me with proofreading. There's loads of people that have really helped and had an input into the book. Yep, so thank you for the support. Thanks to everybody who has purchased a book, because every book that's out there is helping to promote the lean message. My goal is to get lean into the hands of as many people as possible and make lean mainstream is really the ultimate goal. So thanks to everybody, and I look forward to the journey ahead. It's exciting. Thank you.